Can a community survive and thrive without theater? Yes, definitely. Will it do so with vigor? No.
Theater is important for so many reasons. It's probably one of the best forms of self-expression, especially for like teenagers to just kind of show what you're feeling, and it's also the one way to make an audience think and question, you know, current things in society or things that's happening in the world.
It evokes change. It is a way to express emotion. I think that people sort of, we've allowed theater to become sort of a marker for monetary success, and you know, with movies and television, because that's what it all originated from. But in reality, theater is so much more than that. It's not a live version of television. It's, you know, catharsis. That's what it is.
I know throughout my day I need kind of that break to just get a little creative and take a break from thinking all the time, and a way to do that is through theater.
It does things in class that aren't available in a typical academics class. You know, it gets kids to think outside the box on a daily basis. It puts them on their feet. It makes them make choices. It you know, stimulates them to get beneath the surface of writing and understand, you know, what an author means, but also what a character means as well.
If you know how to own a room, that's going to be beneficial for your entire life. And if you can learn that in a theater class, which I've seen many people do, no one's going to listen to you if you're not recognizable, important, loud, and confident. And I think that theater is certainly a gateway to help a lot of people do that.
And I think in a sense, and this is probably going to sound really sad, it's kind of taught me how to be myself more. I think I didn't really know who I was back in the UK, and through moving and through participating in theatre, I think I managed to find who I am.
Theater is not known for being a very lucrative kind of area, and so people wouldn't experiment with it if they were just outside of a school, because in this way it's no pressure. If you don't get an audition, that's fine, then you do something else. It's not a big deal, but in real life, well, that would be a big deal. And this gives somebody at least the chance, even if they don't do it with the rest of their life, they have fun with it, because you don't have the kind of real world pressures on you at this point.
It provides a chance to do something else rather than just focusing on studying and getting the exact right answer and regurgitating information given to you. Theater gives you a chance to explore yourself and do what you want to do.
For so many people who maybe aren't as committed to theater, it's simply a way to learn public speaking, more confidence in themselves. But also it's a chance to be part of a community that's accepting, that's tolerant, and that's generally warm and caring. And I think it's important that high schoolers have that community to go to.
If nothing else, you are getting active in something that is beyond yourself. And so I think that's something that should definitely be available to students, because it's not just putting on a play, it is giving them the opportunity to share their ideas or forget something that's going on at home, or even just working on something and getting creative juices flowing.
You learn a lot about yourself. By playing somebody else, as weird as it sounds, you learn a lot about yourself and how you react to things and how you would act in different situations. So I think it's a really good way of discovering yourself in a safe way that isn't going to be harmful to anyone.
I think like math and science are things that are essential to life, but music and poetry and theater are things that we live for.
It's a chance to tell the story once again, tell people's stories, not just from a historical standpoint, but also to tell the non-scientific aspects of what human beings are all about too, the emotional story.
In our environment, it doesn't really matter like what grade you are. It doesn't really matter how much experience. What we will get on you for is if you just don't care. And we really do just want people to try. And it's not even like you have to be fantastic, it's that you wanted to and you were putting in that effort, and that's really like what we like about it. And I think that that is a good environment to be in, that we kind of break down all those like high school social classes.
You know, you really are responding to something that's deep within inside of you, and that's giving you a reason for being, that's making you a human being. That you're not just going to be an automaton that can repeat something, but you're going to be, you know, a sentient being that can investigate and react to something, and to portray what's best about us and what's worst about us.
When you go to watch a play, from the moment you walk in the door and you sit down in your seat, you are immediately enveloped in this new world that's put on by these performers and with the stage crew, and this whole ensemble of this world that's you would never be able to experience from a movie. And like I said that before, but I think really what I'm trying to embody is that, like, when you go watch a play, you tell other people about it. It's not something you keep to yourself.
Creation.
Truth.
Special.
Exploration.
Enthusiastic. Hope.
Imagination.
Intriguing.
Community.
Poetry.
Passion.
Confusing.
Sanity.
Life. Experience.
Perception.
Escape.
Mysterious.
Expression.
Multifaceted.
Freedom.
Bonfire. Theater can be, you know, exciting and energizing and make people wild and sort of force them into situations where they want to tell stories. But a really good theater is like a really good bonfire.